Well, James Roberson, we are so excited to have you join us today on The T with Dr. T. So now, James, tell us, what is your job and what do you really do? Because I hear you're over in that workforce area. What does that mean?
Well, it means a lot, and there's a lot there. So I'm the Senior Director for Workforce Development. Actually been there for a year now, so a lot of activities happening over there, but not only within our building, but we do a lot of virtual training, in-person training, but you've got to cross 6 states with our OSHA program, where we cover states all the way from Arkansas all the way down the Gulf over through Mississippi and Alabama. So we got all the safety training that we do.
So share a little bit about that. What
Okay.
does the OSHA mean? Because I hear that a lot, that we're this one person or one of the only in the nation, 26?
Of 26.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 26 OTIECs.
Now, what does OTIEC mean? Because not all of us know that.
Absolutely. It's the OSHA Training, Education, and oh my gosh.
Institute Center?
Institute
Yeah, I gotcha.
Center, yeah. And so we're, as you said, we're one of 26, and we cover 6 states. We cover from Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Alabama, Mississippi, and Louisiana, and a very, 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 very small portion of Florida. So, but it's occupational safety, hazard training. Matter of fact, we've got a training coming up in a couple of weeks. Actually, it's an MOU agreement that we have with the Teamsters, and we're doing a HAZWOPER training the week of the 16th. So it's free training. I'm happy to have anybody come do that training, but lots of training, whether it's going to be lockout, tag out, or if it's going to be confined space or hazardous materials. It's going to be, there's a ton of training there, typically around 20 to 30 classes that we have, but there's many more that can be offered.
So with workforce, I know you have the OSHA training, but do you also work with our business and industry partners? How do you work with them? What does that look like?
Sure. So one of the first programs that we had was with a mechatronics program that we had on a Snap-on training that we had with GAP. So that's one of the trainings that we've had. We do some trainings with several of the fiber optics, whether it's Cumberland Electric, whether it's several of the other that use fiber optics, but we have fiber optics training that's in person. We have that in Springfield and Cookeville, actually expanding it out to Livingston as well. And of course, we just had one here in Gallatin a couple of weeks ago. So we have fiber optics. We also are working with individuals around the insurance agent program that's going to be built up.
We're just starting that, right?
Just starting that program. Awesome. And we also have, again, a lot of projects that are online, whether it's project management, whether it's, it can be anything from medical coding and billing and pharmacy tech online. There's over 800 online programs.
So students could enroll, take those classes online, get some type of certification.
Yep.
So is the idea to have them upskilled and job ready? And then if that's the case, do any of these courses or trainings PLA into our credit bearing programs?
I'm actually working with Kevin Blankenship right now on a potential, and I've just drawn a blank on the program right now. It's like a biomed program that we're trying to work on, which will be working to a PLA, being an opportunity to, we do the non-credit side of the training where it's going to be training on the medical equipment in the hospitals, whether it's ultrasounds or the like, and then be able to take that and PLA that into a credit side as well.
Because you want to give our students options.
We do. We want to give them options. I mean, some are already working, and we're just trying to give them opportunity to upskill. And knowing that, you mentioned Workforce Pell a while ago, knowing that there's going to be that potential for Workforce Pell, we want to make sure that we're in the credential world. We're trying to help build credentials for those individuals.
So let's share a little bit. July 1st, Workforce Pell launches, and I know that each state is going to be making the decisions regarding what courses are going to be eligible, how do they align up with workforce. And when I say workforce, not necessarily our division, but workforce as a strategy in the state. Mm-hmm. How are you involved in that? Or do you have a voice at the table? Is there a table to be at? How are we going to get that information as a school?
Well, I mean, I think there's going to be a number of partners that we're going to be working with. Obviously, the local workforce boards and them approving our programs that would be. So, for instance, we might have several of the apprenticeship programs that I feel would be potential for Workforce Pell, because we know that the hours are going to be there. So, working with our workforce boards and working with the employers and working with the individuals to ensure that we can give an opportunity for people who may not be able to afford or can afford through a Pell grant the opportunity to go and be trained that way.
So you mentioned apprenticeships. Share a little bit about what is your work and role in the apprenticeship space, and how do you see that evolving over the next several years?
Okay. I obviously see it growing. It's just sort of to me, we're right on the ground floor of it. We have roughly around 7 or 8 of the paramedic apprenticeships. So I work with Jeremiah Parton and Sean Hell on the credit side and the non-credit side as well on creating. They actually make the connections with those fire departments, and we set up those EMS and paramedic, which is the basic and advanced EMS paramedic apprenticeships. We've also working with Electrolux right now in a tool and die apprenticeship. No, there's more opportunity out there. It's to me, it's just a ground floor for us from a Vol State perspective, but it's also being able to ensure that we're partnering with Department of Labor, the local boards, but the employers that are needing those individuals that can come to work now and be able to help those individuals upskill.
Well, and I think the beauty of an apprenticeship model is you're getting the education, but you're also going to earn while you're learning.
Yes.
And the employer is investing in you from the very beginning, so you know that you have a career path forward. And I think that is really unique as far as other options for our students. They already know where they're going to work at, and they have a career path forward. So we really appreciate that apprenticeship model. And if we can embed workforce Pell opportunities, regular Pell opportunities, scholarship opportunities, those all help our students move forward.
Yes, absolutely.
So one thing that everybody should know about workforce or be looking forward from workforce that's going to be happening soon.
Well, I think if anything, it's more just we're going to expand on the workforce side. We utilize OSHA as our foundation for the work. We do a third-party partnership with Saturday, which is a local agency here in Hendersonville, and we're just finished up a leadership class with them this week, and we're going to expand to a conflict resolution. So that's one of those classes that we're going to try to build out. And so our intent is to do, yes, we want to work with industry recognized training, but we also want to work on the individual. We want to give opportunities for soft skills or those power skills for people to be able to improve and be able to work together.
Well, and I love that, because while we are here to educate our students, we also want to make sure that we're giving them opportunities to come back and upskill after they've been in the workforce.
Yes.
And sometimes conflict resolution is really important in the workplace. So, James, we appreciate you being here today. We're very excited to watch what happens. And now maybe everybody knows what those THEC hours are from our workforce division. So thank you so much. And we are so excited to have you join us on the T with Dr. T.